Welcome, everyone. Welcome back to Wondrous Wildemount.
Hell yeah. Thank you for that. Thank you for that. Dev, if you could let us know where we were before the break.
Sure. An arcane virtual reality powered by fiends, it truly was a frozen hellscape. But the remnants of what they used to be is far more frightening, being cut off from divinity and parts of myself. That was foul wizardry. It didn't feel right, and neither did the beach vacation. So I took a page out of Tor's book and just hit something. Something turned into a towering dream demon. That dream demon and its friends tried to kill us. Such is the way of things, I suppose. We're fortunate to be back in Uthadern, and it seems at first glance that Tunoth will recover. Our cure for the frigid woe seems to be legitimate. The words he said came off as ominous. It's time to go home. He's been gone even longer than Tor has, but he'll have to wait a couple more weeks yet to regain his strength. If I'm right, and I have a bad habit of being right, we'll find something related to Dazzlebranch or the Chained Oblivion itself. Hopefully we're faster this time. Normally I'd recommend going with haste, but our recent journey with Martel has illuminated to me the value of a guide that actually knows where they're going. It's going to be a long 2 weeks.
Thank you. And CJ, if you'd like to say what happened those 2 weeks.
Okay. So we spent about 2 weeks or so in Uthadard now. Everyone's kind of been doing their own thing. I think we're all a bit grateful for the break. The trip to Eor was pretty bad. Tor managed to fix his pop-up. Recovery's been slow and Chuck is fretting like a mother hen, but he's on the mend. Mentioned something about going home, like he might be planning to head to Tor's old village or something. Honestly though, Tor is got enough on his plate, what with this mystery egg on the verge of hatching. Ooh. He's pretty worried about parenthood, which is a little hilarious because it's an egg. But I still tried to encourage him. I don't think it helped none, but I really do think he's gonna make a great dad someday. I think the whole thing with hurting Miss Addie is really eating at him. Jesus. I ain't sure he really got to talk about it yet. Miss Addie's been real busy out and about in the city doing her herald diplomacy thing. She and Roke also went to do a bunch of reading in the library. From what I gather, they were trying to do some learning on Martel and learned a tiny bit about his ring, but not much else. Neither the library nor the man himself were particularly forthcoming with information. And, I haven't said it to my face yet, but I think they're also researching Asmodeus. I heard them murmuring and looking at me all nervous-like, which ain't nothing I'm not used to, but something about it still makes my teeth itch. They also mentioned something about communicating with an ancient being like the Luxon or some such and learning about the fabric of reality or something. To be honest, I really didn't understand much of what Addie said about it, and I was kind of distracted because of how much of a filthy cheat she is at cards. I'm so proud. My boss has been off at the forge a whole lot, but I have no idea what he's up to. Every time I ask him what he's doing, he gives me this creepy-ass smile and says, "Oh, we'll see soon." I think he's plotting to kill me. August has been staying in and sleeping mostly. Haven't hung out as much as usual. Things have been kind of weird since Air for some reason. I admit, I was pretty upset at first, but with them shooting me in the chest. But I tried to tell them I've been shot up worse before and it was no big deal. And that just made them look like they were fixing to cry. As for little old me, I've been rambling around doing this and that. Visited the Dawn Father's temple a few times. He didn't speak to me, but it's the only time I don't feel the eyes on the back of my neck. It hurts a little, the silence, but no, I ain't exactly worthy of much grace, let alone his holy word. I'll talk to other folks too sometimes when the world gets real quiet, like Mom, mostly. Jesse once or twice, but that just got me mad, so I quit that. And Sal, of course. I still turn to look for her sometimes when something that I know she'd find funny is happening, or spot one of the birds she liked so much. And I get surprised when she's not there. Oh, I've been dropping by to check on Martell every now and then. Apparently, he might be joining our little gang permanently, which will be interesting to say the least. He's really been hamming up his stories about our heroic adventure, or whatever, preening like a peacock all the while. Like gods, I can put on a different face. I think if random people came flocking up to me like they do to Tor, I'd panic and shoot someone. The end.
Thank you. Thank you for that, and for that wonderful retelling. You are going to get a D20.
To make up for the one I used in volleyball.
Did not take that into account, to be fair, but hell yeah. Alrighty. Whoa. Let me get to where we are. Okay. There was one scene in RP chat that didn't quite get to finish. So if Frogman, Adelaide, and Bugman would like to do that, feel free.
Oh. I'd love to. I hold hands with Bub Dub, and then I take poison damage.
I have gloves.
I
Just slips her fingers under the
I
gloves.
thought of one thing, I thought no, and
There's
then thought of two
comfort
things,
in
I
the
thought no.
pain.
So you've given Bub Dub a hat of something.
Yes, the world's ugliest hat.
Hey now.
World's ugliest and most loved hat.
And you did not give him anything to transfer the magic over to or change.
You can put
And
it on anything. I have a bunch of stuff if you want.
I was about to say, do you have like a bracelet
I
or
do,
like
I
a
do, I
pendant
do.
or something of that?
I
That would
have...
go better than
I don't
the
know what a
hat?
mogul suit is, but I apparently have one of them. I also have buttermilk and pine soap. But I
I'm sure they're still good.
Yeah, I think I've been using it the whole time. It's like this big. I take out a silver crescent moon bracelet. I'm pretty sure I got this from that Halloween episode with
Yeah.
fucking our drunk
Boros.
friend
Boros.
Boros.
Borat. There it is.
Yes.
Arrows.
Sorry.
He's
That was-
very nice.
That was 3 different
Very nice, yes.
pronunciations, and none of them were correct.
To be fair,
Boris.
To be fair.
his accent evolved over a year or two as well.
Barry. Just saying every other name.
Barracuda. I hand the bracelet to Bob Dub.
Okay, I can do this in like a day, I think,
Alright.
if you're willing to wait.
Of course. Of course.
Okay, perfect.
If it fits in with your schedule, I glance at Plop and all of the upgrades. The machine gun like sitting up on the shoulder.
There's one specific upgrade, and it just looks like Plop has like a little bit of beef to it.
Beef.
That is literally
Beefy
the
boy.
only upgrade that Plop has currently. He spent much more time working on the present that he currently has in his other hand, which is in like a little sack.
Let's go find him then, shall we?
Yes, yes.
I walk.
Bub Dub hops on Plop and waddles alongside. Plop is
You
standing
think
upright
of,
on 2 legs.
What the fuck is happening?
I like to remind people I have the power to just make them imagine that.
It's
Stop.
just that. It's just the WB frog at this point.
No, Plop is on all 4s. What were you saying, Shan? I'm sorry.
I was just going to say, how do you like Uthodurn?
It's very nice. I spent a lot of time with Umagorn. Tor sucked at smithing, apparently.
What? No.
I think it was a
I
little
like.
too. I think it was a little too big for some of the tools that Immergorn used.
Right. Right. I
Not a lot of
understand.
finesse in those hands.
No. I have flashbacks.
Of
Anyway.
what nature?
Hi, Beetle.
It just temporarily flashes into reality in front of you. What did you say? Whoop! Boom!
I was just gonna say you
Beetle.
can find Beetle pretty quick. Yeah, you're good.
It's just sitting alone at the dining table in the house.
Don't
kinda
do that. Why do you keep sitting at the dining table alone? We told you
sit
not to
with
do
me.
that. No.
Do you want me to sit on the floor?
That's even worse. Where's August?
But they ate. I think they got poisoning or something.
Oh no.
They're currently being stuck in the Salem witch trials. They're a little sick.
Oh. I've come to settle our debt.
Have you now?
Yes, in fact.
What would that be?
The debt that you owe me through our rigorous card playing.
Oh, that debt.
Why are you running?
Wait, are you
How
running?
how much did I owe you again?
43 gold?
43 gold. Now that's quite a good chunk of change that you done earned yourself. You gotten quite good at cards, Miss Adelaide.
Thank you.
You know,
I imagine they were playing like something really, like they weren't even playing something cool like poker. They were playing like bridge
Go fish.
or like yeah, something super stupid like slap.
All made. It's not even a card game.
you know, I might actually have something here of equal value to you.
Oh.
And he's gonna reach in his hand, and he pulls out a little hand mirror. It's nothing too fancy or anything, but it seems sturdy enough built. And he hands it to her.
I
I
like
figure-
reach out for it and then I like pull my hand back and I give him a look like, are you tricking me?
Well, I figure what with you glancing in that mirror so often, you might ought to get one for yourself sometime.
Ah, thank you. I take it. I seem happy with it. I also have my own hand mirror, so now I can dual wield hand mirrors, I guess.
Yes. Want to see it in
Oh my
combat.
gosh.
He knows you already have one, but he had to make a point. I'll let you win, but don't take my fucking money.
She knows how protective he is.
His money.
I also found something for you at the market, Beetle, that I thought you might like. I pull out like a potion and I'll hand it to you.
Thanks.
Don't sound too chuffed.
Well, it's just a mysterious liquid in a bottle.
What do you mean you don't like mysterious liquids in a bottle?
Depends on their alcohol content, usually.
It is filled with swirling white and red liquid with a minty taste.
I thought you were gonna say it's 46% ABV.
It's just peppermint schnapps.
Just peppermint schnapps. What is it exactly?
I think it has something to do with beards, but I'm not quite sure.
I feel like I'm already kind of good on that department, but thank you.
Hey,
I
I thought of
appreciate
you. I saw the rust on the top of it and the stains on the
great.
inside, and I said, "That's for my boy Beetle. That one there."
You really know how to flatter a fella, Miss Adelaide.
Well, anyway, I
Got me
turn
blushing.
so Bob Dub can do what they want to do. But that will give you advantage on your charisma checks, which are already pretty nutty, so I thought that'd be nice for you. Anyway.
Oh yeah.
I realized I didn't have an image for what I'm about to give you, so I'm trying to generate one very quickly. I'm sorry.
I do appreciate it, Miss Adelaide. Thank you.
That's alright.
Um,
I think it would be a good memory of Uthodurn. You could make it into a, what do you call? Snow globe. Too
I
soon,
think
sorry.
we've had enough of this build for a while.
Beetle, I have something for you that I've been working on the last few days. I believe I owe you a little bit, since you gave me Vengeance and Peacemaker.
It was a Christmas
I-
present.
Yeah, but I also know that you're lacking in the non-magical department, so here.
And he just holds up the sack that he has.
This isn't gonna explode when I open it, is it?
I sure hope not, otherwise we're gonna have some issues.
Okay. Let's aim for good. Okay. And he will open this.
Inside, you find what I just posted in Session Drops. Except at the base, it has a little Paylor symbol that he etched
Aw.
into it.
He kind of pulls it
So
out.
cute!
And examines it almost reverently in a way. He's You made this for me?
Yes, that's why you saw me going back and forth from the forge. I used your blueprints and everything that you gave me.
Well, shucks. That's that's just about the nicest thing anyone's ever given me.
It's nothing. That's nothing.
I think it's quite a lot, actually. Thank you, Chief. He's just gonna gently pull him into a big old hug.
Bubdub will hug back. Bubdub will hug back. Dennis, just as a side note, was there a temple to Paylor somewhere in the vicinity?
Oh
of
yeah, there's a
The place
big
that I
one.
spent most of our RP time at?
Okay, yeah. So I've been traveling the last like 3 or 4 days, and so I'm like, yeah, it's been a lot.
Believe it's called the Vellum Steeple.
Yes,
could
that's
be
the
wrong.
one.
I cannot
Right?
remember the title
it's
of
No,
something
it
in
was-
the light. It was something in the light.
Something of the light.
Vellum Steeple is like a Raven
The
Queen
light
thing,
bulb.
and
Ah, you're right. Let me find. The light above Sanctum. There it
Light
is.
above Sanctum. Gotcha. Once you let go of him from the hug,
He'll say, I didn't get the chance to get it blessed by Paylor, if you would like to go over and do that too.
I mean, I'm not sure how good our chances are on that, but I'm willing to give it a shot. You want to come with?
Yeah, I'll come with. Maybe we'll see a temple to Corella on the way, and I can stop in there too.
Absolutely, we can.
yeah, Bubdub will follow you to the large.
The Temple of the Lord!
Yes, the large temple
Hell
of
yeah.
Sun Daddy.
There we are. As you make your way towards the temple, the stone gradually shifts,
less rugged, more refined. Intricate mosaics begin to appear along the base of the walls, golden rays, stylized suns, and fields of wheat, depicted in amber and polished opal. Sunlight, impossible in this deep underground, glows through arched glass domes overhead, refracted through magical crystal that channels light from the peaks above. The effect is ethereal, as if the Dawnfather's gaze is filtering down from the world above, warm and constant. And you walk up to this big-ass cathedral.
Bubdub, out of respect, will take off his visor, but as he looks up, he just gives a low.
It's pretty fancy.
Yeah, it's big. It's very big.
The place we had in my hometown could fit about maybe 20 people on a good day, and it's just wood and termites mostly.
So, yeah, this is something, all right.
They know how to do it fancy down here in Uthadurn, I'll tell you what.
Yes, they do. Yes, they do. Alright.
How do we exactly... Do you have any idea how one goes about getting a weapon blessed? Like, do we need to talk to someone, or...
I'm not gonna lie, I have no idea.
Okay.
When we blessed weapons in our tribe, we just kind of did a little prayer and had somebody, a holy person, stand over it and see what they did. That was just the way that how we did things. It might be different for everybody. I'm not entirely sure if Paler will bless it, but it's worth a shot.
Yeah, we're not exactly on speaking terms, but give it a try. We always ask someone in here something, and he's also gonna take off his hat. And walk on in to the other side.
All right. It is much the same as the last time you were here. There are certain acolytes tending to things around, but they're not really interacting with people. They're the concentric rows of benches all around a large center pool that is ever still, with a flickering flame suspended in the air above it.
I thought you said it didn't flicker.
Maybe I did. That was a week ago.
That was a week ago!
That was on
believe-
Sunday.
If it did, then it did. Then no flicker, just flame.
Yeah. It was constante. Because I kept almost writing flicker, because I love that word. And then I was like, wait, no, it doesn't do that! I'm gonna kind of try and, like, catch the eye of someone who looks like they work there. Like, Mom!
Make a religion or history check real quick.
Jesus de Cristo. History. I don't know my alphabet. Okay, religion. Never mind. I'm so good at everything. Eat your heart out, Devin.
You know from before. Paler is more of a hands-off sort of let your actions see if you are worthy type of god.
Yeah.
I'd say you probably think that a not showy sort of prayer would be the best way to try to do this.
Okay. Gonna walk in with a gun into church.
It's just the South.
Not funny. Didn't laugh. No. I think he's gonna be like, you should probably leave the big frog by the door. He's kind of loud and it's like a quiet environment.
Okay.
Yeah.
You just
Don't
hit-
worry. We'll be right back for her.
Okay.
Yeah. All right. Cool. Follow me. He's gonna walk in. He's gonna go and walk up towards, just kind of with the air of someone who's done this quite a few times now, to sit on a bench right in the middle of the concentric circles, so they're next to the still pool of water and the flame. Ahem. Do you want to say hi to my god?
This
Okay,
is
never
exactly
mind.
how. No. I love that this is how Beetle prays. You want to say hi to my god?
He's nervous. The Gregorian chanting just started. I forgot it was 1 o'clock.
Bubda won't say anything out loud, but in his head he'll stay quiet and he'll just kind of silently, just to Paylor, say, I know that I do not normally pray to you. However, my friend does, and I would appreciate you keeping him safe. Please bless this weapon that I gave to him. Allow it to shoot straight, strike true, and strike down the enemies that seem to be haunting him from his past.
Damn. Okay. At the same time that he's praying, I'm gonna also bow my head to pray. I'm gonna try here, but Devin knows that when I'm asked to say prayers, I can't do it. So he's just gonna say something along the lines of like, hello, Lord. How to talk to God
It's
or
your boy.
Jesus. It's your boy, Sad Cow. No, what he's actually gonna say is, Lord, I ask that should you see it fitting to grace this weapon I hold here in my hands, to so that uh, it may assist me in carrying out your will, so that I may stop the evil that I have helped to bring into this world, and to protect my friends, as they do not deserve any of this. Thank you. And that's it.
Right. I actually have something for this.
Oh, crap.
The light above Sanctum feels hushed, alive in its silence. Pale shafts of sacred light spill from arched stained glass windows above, painting the floor in reds and golds. Dust floats like incense, suspended in warmth, weightless, eternal. Incense does still linger faintly, the scent of sun-warmed cedar and crushed myrrh. The far-off toll of a bell echoes. Lawrence is where he remembers being. Your hands are clasped, though you don't quite recall folding them. Your head is bowed. The warmth settles in your chest like a stone in a river, unmoving but patient. You breathe, and the world does not move. A soft sound comes from behind you. Footsteps. They don't echo. A priest steps into view. The robes shimmers subtly. Why is that word so difficult? Sunlight woven into every thread, not ostentatious, just inevitable. The priest's face is warm and lined with joy and wisdom. His eyes are clear and gentle. He walks with the unhurried confidence of someone who knows your prayer before you speak it. He kneels beside Lawrence, folding one leg beneath him, resting his hands in his lap. Brother, what sin brings you to the feet of the Dawnfather?
I did not expect this. Hold on. you really threw me for a loop, man. Would you like a list?
He nods and appears to be open to listening. His presence feels like a warm, calming balm.
I fear that for many years I committed the greatest sin of all, which was to forsake the teachings that the Dawnfather granted upon me. I embodied wrath and greed and pride and avarice, gluttony, even. I've done a lot of wrong in this world, and I've hurt a lot of people who didn't deserve to get hurt. And I'm just trying to make it as right as one can, not for the sake of my soul, which I know is damned, but so that hopefully before I go, maybe I can do the right thing for once by the people around me and in the eyes of the Dawnfather.
You carry such a heavy grief, Lawrence. A father's grief, a son's guilt. You would burn the world to bring her back, wouldn't you? Come with me. Not for a day, not for a prayer, but forever. He stands up. The altar glows behind him. Somehow the priest casts a long shadow forward towards the flame. You walk the hard path, the lonely one. You beg a God who doesn't even answer you. But he opens a hand. I answer. I always answer. I can bring her back, Lawrence. Your daughter, Sally. You need only follow. And he holds out a hand.
You think me so easily swayed. He stands up before the devil before him. Even though he is terrified, he stands as tall and collected as he possibly can. I think if you had found me not too long ago at all now, your honeyed words would have lured me in. But you're too late. I spit on your offer. You offer the easy path. But I do not walk the path I am on because it is easy. I know what I've done, and I know what I must do.
He smiles with a smile you've seen before. The golden light flickers. The sanctum holds its breath, his hand still out. You'll see it my way. Just give it time. And then he snap back next to Bubs. Everything back to normal.
Jesus fuck. Well, if I look at the gun in my lap, is there anything different about it? Anything that feels different?
Nope.
Get off of the door frame! You're not allowed!
He's gonna attack me.
Nothing different with the gun.
Ugh. Hey, Chief, I need to go. Let's go.
You good? Okay, let's go. Let's go. Time to go.
Okay. I
Bubs would be like rubbing your back on the way out. However, the issue is he's not tall enough, so he's like rubbing your calf muscle right now. He's 3 feet tall. Like,
lower thigh. It's appreciated nonetheless.
All right.
When,
Oh, go ahead.
when they step outside, he jams his hat back on and holsters his gun, and he doesn't. He kind of looks like he is trying to say something, but just can't quite seem to figure out what that something is, and instead he just kind of walks. It's not like he doesn't particularly seem to be going anywhere except away.
Hey, we gotta go that way to go back.
Back where?
Oh.
Right. You lead the way.
Okay.
he'll saddle up on plop. Can I tell that something's really off with Beetle or Lawrence?
Yes, but roll an insight check, and CJ can vibe off that.
Okay. It's not an advantage, but a 15.
I don't know what that means.
What would a mediocre look into what's happening give him?
He's freaking out pretty bad. That's visibly obvious. You wouldn't know why exactly. It's not entirely an uncommon thing, but he's not been this psyched out since before all of his friends were killed.
I think you need a drink. Maybe we should stop and get a drink on the way back too.
No.
Okay.
I don't.
That's okay. That's okay. What can I do to help?
Do you know how to kill the devil?
He looks down at his 2 pistols, trident on his back, a couple of bottles hanging from his belt.
I have some ideas.
I want to talk to Adelaide.
Let's go find Adelaide.
Okay.
And he will usher you off.
All right. You guys go try to find Adelaide. In the meantime, we'll go Martel first. What are you up to, if anything? I'd say this is probably the day before the party's going to set off.
All right. Martel exits. All right. See you, everyone. Take care. No. He what does he do? Actually, yeah, he was gonna look for August, but August is sick.
Mm-hmm.
So he probably tries to find his first best friend. And so he goes to look for the only person in town who's probably as tall and green as Tor. He probably stands out, so he probably looks for Tor.
Jeez. Yeah, I'm assuming Tor's just like trying to look for a way to be saved from the people that are asking him about.
You're welcome.
About
I
Martell's
say.
stories. Yeah. Hey, friend! Pulls people off of him, like picks one person up, sets them aside. And just hurry jogs over to Martell.
Hey, it's very nice seeing you. You enjoying your newfound fame,
It's kind of time consuming, I'm not gonna lie.
isn't it?
I don't know
Well,
how
you-
you walk around like this.
I don't.
Oh. You're not famous either?
No. At least
Did you leave yourself out of the story?
yeah, more or less. I think I did.
When you're good, you're good. And you're always good.
I think you're actually better, but there's something I wanted to run by you. Now, I'm pretty sure y'all are heading out. You don't plan on staying in Uthodurn, correct?
No.
No, you're not heading out, or no, you're not staying in Uthodurn?
No, we're not staying. We don't stay still very well.
Right. I wrote something down, and you're the person I feel like I should give it to.
Oh, okay.
Don't worry about it. I mean, to be honest, I'm probably gonna leave with y'all anyway. But if something was to happen and you're in a place or location, and let's say maybe y'all need a place to stay, and you don't feel like spending money, he hands him a small slip of paper. It's folded, but you could open it. It doesn't matter.
It's just a coupon to like Bed Bath and Beyond.
Yep.
Sorry, carry on.
You could open it if you want.
I'll take a peek.
On the top, it says, it just says, The Ballad of the Grinning Fool.
Oh, is this that one story you told?
This is the one story I told. Now, the thing is, when you end up saying this, not many people know about this, but I'm a grinner. If you don't know what that means, it's fine. Not too many people know, but we have parties around Exandria who they tend to kind of vibe with what we do. So you sing that song, and maybe another grinner somewhere will give you safe passage, or they may end up letting you stay at their humble abode.
I'm just get as Martell is trying to finish talking, Tor's just gonna give him a hug because he said we.
Oh my
Oh.
god.
Best friend. I knew you were one of us.
He's like, oh, yeah, well, yeah. Thanks. I didn't expect that. Yeah. So, but just be careful when you end up doing that, because there are some shady folks out there that don't like the Grinners, more specifically, Dwendalian Empire. Um,
We call them the Dwindos.
that's a good name. I think I'm gonna try and put that out there. The Dwindos. But yeah, so just be careful with that. They may want to, take you. But if you go to a certain place, sing that song, you should be all right.
I trust you. Sing it wherever willy nilly. Got it.
No, it's not. You do you. I'm pretty sure you can handle yourself, so you'll be fine.
We haven't discussed like when we're leaving or anything like that, right? Are we all planning to? Not trying to cut you short. I'm just wondering
No, that's fine.
if we discussed that or not. No. Okay.
I don't think.
10-4.
I think you said this is set the day before we're planning to leave.
Yeah.
Okay. Understood.
So what's next for all y'all? Actually, maybe I should probably ask that when all y'all together, right? But I mean, you are the leader, so I figured.
That is correct. Yep.
Yeah.
God
Well, I
forbid.
think we're gonna. I think Tuanoth knows where we're going.
Oh, that's your
He
dad,
hasn't-
right?
Yeah, that's Papa Tor.
Congratulations, by the way.
I didn't just have him.
He kind of actually chuckles. He chuckles to himself. He's like, no, I mean the fact that he's alive and well. Like, it worked. You set out for something and you actually solved it. Congratulations for that.
Thank you. But you're the one who told us it would work. So that's what friends do.
Yeah, I did, I guess, in my own way. I must have done that. But yeah, no, you're actually good at it, Tor. I know there may be a lot of people that give you shit, mainly because you may be a little too trusting, but you're good. You're good.
Yeah. Someone's got to be trusting. We can't all be people.
I'm gonna write that down.
I don't think you want my notable quotables.
No, I'm gonna write it down. I could let that be a thing if I sing it loud enough. Tell them you said it. I could get that going around.
Well, we're gonna see you tomorrow, right?
Sure.
I think we're all meeting up for breakfast,
Yeah, that's a possibility.
like a leaving brunch.
By the way, I actually meant to do something for Lawrence, but now I don't really know too much. Lawrence seems to be going through some stuff on his own. So he needs to get checked out. I just mean he's going through some stuff, like, really bad. He's strangling his little, like, rabbit.
Little jackalope.
Yeah, whatever that is.
I don't think he has he named his jackalope. 'Cause That's
Yes.
part of the
I don't know,
problem.
You tell me.
He's never said it though. He just calls it chipmunk like Adelaide does.
Maybe if it did name it, he probably wouldn't strangle it.
I know it's kind of hard to strangle something that you know the name of. Like,
Exactly.
'cause you have.
See, that makes so much sense. You, god damn it, Tor. You're just a
So I'm the leader.
you're a specimen, man. You do you. Keep on going. Don't
But-
ever change. You understand? Don't ever change.
To your not question, Beetle's. He's never alone. We'll look out for him and keep the jackalope alive.
Wow. That's why you're the leader. By the way,
Arm around Martell. That's what friends do. And just start walking down the alleyway with.
as they're walking, he asks, "By the way, do you plan on actually marrying Adelaide? I'm just wondering."
Martell.
No, I'm saying that because I could actually do it. I could marry y'all.
Don't take what I can do from me.
Like rope will literally explode. I think that's a couple more conversations away, Martell.
That's fair. Also, she's not very fond of me anyway. I just figured I'd pitch it.
Yeah, I think you'd get just the hardest side eye if you tried to perform the ceremony.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Would it be different from the other side eyes?
There's tells.
Oh, there are.
I think there's 7 different side eyes I've counted so far.
All right. Can you tell me when we end up meeting the rest? Can you tell me like which one?
Yeah, we'll have a symbol.
All right,
signal.
I got you.
I'll key you in on it. The many sad eyes of Adelaide.
He'll just walk alongside Tor wherever Tor's leading him for the most part.
Yeah, we probably just explore the city and just chit chat and just dude convo, generic.
Hell yeah.
Whatever.
Hell yeah. We haven't heard from Roke yet. Is there anything you'd like to do before we move on?
No, I think he's just gonna summon. I guess yes, technically. Something that he mentioned on the first day to Adelaide was that he'd been working on an improvement for Tempest, and I think just quietly and outside before everyone goes to bed, he's gonna summon the new and improved version of Tempest, just in preparation for tomorrow's expedition, and that's about it.
Would you like me to pull it out and blow it up?
Don't blow it up.
In a
Got it.
second, yeah. I suppose he'll get
Stop blowing up.
Adelaide's attention first.
Yeah, I reckon once they went to church, Adelaide's like, no fucking way, see ya. And then probably went and found Roke or whatever.
I'd forgotten to show you, but I mentioned that I had an upgrade for Tempest.
Ah, the horn. Very good.
Haha, haha. Yeah, no.
Is that a genuine laugh from Roke?
Haha, haha.
What?
He like actually said, haha.
Yeah. He just
No,
typed
that's
it out
not
in
his-
this text to speech spoke.
Fucking horrifying.
He looks to the sky and he kind of closes his eyes for a second, and you hear the sound of flapping. As yesterday, now would be a great time.
Da-da-da-da.
He got a Pegasus.
It's giving Perseus.
Yeah, landing on the cobbled steps, coming up, he comes and it's like, have good manners, and he inclines his head in a bow to the Herald of Horizons.
Oh my god! I bow back.
Wow.
Tempest,
He's-
you look stunning.
He kind of neighs in response, and Roke just replies, I figured that Tunoth, although he has some strength, he or Chuck may need a ride, or actually now that August is sick, maybe she can fly on Tempest's back. I mean, she does love to, they do love to fly.
I think they would love that. Although I hear that they're quite sick right now. Something called a Takeo Beal.
Yeah,
It's insane.
terrible affliction.
It's like the frigid word, but a bit different.
But they'll be safe on Tempest back.
Right. Of course.
Just wanted to show that off.
It looks wonderful. Did you summon the rippling lightning beneath its skin yourself, or was that something you chose from a catalog? How does it all work?
I think that Tempest grows with me.
Ah, so you will look something like this as we progress.
Speaking of, another couple strands of Roke's hair are indeed white. Like, as this journey has ventured on over a year now, he has more and more white hair. His eyes look more ethereal. They're less of the kind of like almost blind gray that they were near the beginning. And they are indeed an electric blue, but like in soft light, they do glow. So he's becoming more and more
Spooky.
noticeable.
Roke, you are graying in the front.
I hear that it makes you look wise.
Wise is one word.
That's
I think it's the word I prefer.
I'm thinking back, and I'm wondering if Beach Roke had grey hair, and I realize I can't remember. It's such a distant memory now. The passage of time takes from us all.
Isn't
Funny
it
thing
like
was-
just yesterday for you?
True.
It would be in a couple weeks.
I think at
For time
this
scales.
moment, Adelaide,
Oh dear.
you like with your higher perception, you sort of sense or hear something moving in the egg basket.
A Disco Yankee 4-9er, there is movement in the egg basket.
You're not gonna use your code name now that you're being recorded?
I was really flustered. I try a new one every time. I didn't have one ready in my head. Disco Yankee works.
Disco Yankee. Oh, Roger, Alpha Lima Beam.
This is in their head, right?
You guys are
I'm talking.
disgusting.
No, I'm
Speak aloud.
talking.
No,
I
say it
have
out
my
loud.
I have my hand up to my.
On speaker.
Yeah, like we're actually
So
talking into something.
Martel's like, what the hell are you doing?
Yeah, it's the old ball and chain.
Oh my god.
Oh my
Illegal!
god, you hear her all the time in your head?
I can hear you, motherfucker!
She can hear another. Like, she said a bad word, but
She said that to me?
but no, she said the egg is hatching and we gotta go, Martel. We gotta hurry.
Oh, Lee, go. All right. He doesn't know anything about the egg. Actually, I think he did hear about the egg.
As we wait for them, I would like to braid Tempest's hair.
Hell yeah.
He obliges.
Roll
That
for
makes
braid.
sense.
Roll for braid?
You're fine.
Sleight of hand.
You're fine.
Well, would she know how to braid hair? Because, like,
Yes.
she's
She's a mom.
Yes, she would. She has a
She's a
daughter,
mom.
firstly, and secondly, she was a handmaiden.
I couldn't remember if
For-
Mia had hair or not. I couldn't remember
She
if anyone had
does.
hair.
Many of them do not, but Dea does.
Okay. Wow, so
I
she
thought
gets
about this.
special hair
He
treatment.
has princess privilege.
Princess privilege.
Alrighty.
Got that PP. That's alright.
We'll say
I was
so
just
sorry.
not saying it.
we'll say everyone reconvenes
Nice.
back at the apartment that they rented.
They rented an apartment. Oh man.
Chuck did.
Oh, okay. Never mind.
Your child.
Chuck kind of looks at Tor as he enters. It is hatching. What do I do? I am not ready to be a mother.
I take the egg out of crazy the Jetsons robot person going around.
Oh.
Yeah, I take it and I just put it in that nest in the corner that we made out of like the crates and the blankets and everything, where it was
Okay.
originally hatching, and anxiously await.
Oh no.
Incredible.
I don't like this whimsical ass music.
At first, there is only stillness. The egg, pale as moonstone and veined with threads of flickering light, rests in its nest of cloth and moss. First a pulse. No sound, no movement, but something deeper. The air around it thickens, like the moment before a thunderclap. Like breath held before a name is spoken. A crack forms. Deliberate, unhurried, the shell does not shatter, it peels. Shedding in curling fragments, each one dissolving before it touches the ground. Time seems strange. Shadow slips sideways and dust hangs longer than it should. Light seeps from the fractures, not bright but deep, like it's coming from somewhere impossibly far away. And then it emerges. Wings first, unfurling with a shimmer, like a heat mirage on moonlit glass, a creature of immense beauty rises from within. Its feathers iridescent and layered, shifting in color with every blink. Deep blues, dusky violets, pearlescent silver. Every plume seems etched with the veins of starlight, moving ever so slightly, like the creature breathes in possibility itself. Its eyes are wide and unblinking, full of something ancient and watchful, though it looks at the world as if it was for the first time. Its talons press lightly into the ground. Its wings beat once, twice, then it lifts. Looks at Tor as it tests the gravity around it. There's no fire, no blaze, yet it radiates a kind of warmth. For a brief moment, whoever is around feels their breath catch. No one quite knows what this is, but it is here now. And for Tor, nothing will quite be the same again.
Oh no.
Oh, look at it!
So fucking
Oh my
cute!
god! It's a
Aw.
thing!
It's
I
August.
was
God.
What is that?
It's August. Did you just say that, CJ?
They yassified August.
Oh my
Oh
god.
It's like
my
a-
god, it's adorable.
The colors do keep shifting as if a galaxy is moving beneath its feathers.
Oh my god.
Space bird.
Where did
I
you
think
get
we
this
have-
egg from?
I think we have to call it Nebula, right? Nebs for
Oh!
Nebs for short.
Aw.
Oh,
That's a really good name.
Oh,
what the fuck is that?
Nebby.
Nebby.
Bub Dub just sees potential threat because it's the same size as him.
It's the Velociraptor scene from Jurassic Park.
It just turns to look at
Bub
Bub
Dub's
Dub
like-
with hunger.
This is that moment where we're reminded that Bub Dub is in fact a prey species.
Bub Dub stops moving, takes the gloves
How big
off
is it? Like
very
Eggery was like yay big.
Yeah, it's about that
So-
big.
It's a big bird.
Can you give the hand gesture again?
What?
Thanks,
It's
Combs.
a tiny sized creature, whereas Bub Dub's is small. So for now, he's safe. For now.
For now.
Yeah, I just didn't want to make the
For
token
now.
any smaller so you could actually see it. For now.
For now.
Look at it, little Nebby.
It kind of
Oh
perches on
my
your shoulder
god.
and chirps.
What? I looked at Addie. What? You're
Oh,
the
no,
bird
there's-
whisperer. What is it?
Oh, right. Oh my gosh. Might even be able to speak with it. Oh my
Oh
god.
my god. I'll be able
Oh
to
my
talk
god.
to it.
My god.
If it's
I
a
can teach
beast,
it curse words.
Ken.
I have speak with animals as a ritual, but is there any way I could cast it on Tor instead of myself? I feel like that'd be more wholesome. It's like
I'll
no.
say it's not gonna matter either way. Because whoever looks at it and tries to talk, it just kind of turns its head confused and doesn't acknowledge.
It's probably too young.
Mm,
It's probably
Yeah,
not
yeah.
a creature.
Probably not a creature.
What?
Yeah, that too.
Wait.
Wait. It's probably not a
What do you
Where
mean
did
that's a
I get this
creature?
egg from? Where did I get this egg from?
That
Hold
weird
up.
old lady in the shop.
Oh yeah, it was on the it was a trinket roll, wasn't it?
Yeah, what? It was a
It was a
trinket roll.
fucking
It
trinket
was a
roll.
trinket
And
roll
you managed
that
to
we
roll like a
made
90
into
fucking
something.
8 or some
Yeah,
shit like
we
that.
manifested it.
Oh.
There was a trinkets roll that.
You're gonna be a dad and you're gonna like it.
Well, I think birds normally quite like worms. Does
Well,
anybody
they're
have
hard
any
to take.
worms?
Bubda very slowly, not taking his eyes off of this bird, reaches in his pack and looks for the rations and pulls them out.
I produce a pocket full of worms.
Perfect. You spell produce worms?
I just quietly place the pocket full of worms in front of Adelaide.
Oh, I have
Oh.
those. I have the Frosty Sally slices, the from the salamanders. The slices of salamander.
Ooh.
Yeah.
I don't know if they're still good or not.
No, they're not.
They were frozen, so
That
maybe
was
you know.
like 3 weeks ago in game, if not more.
All that rotten meat.
Yeah, well, puts that back in the pocket. Okay.
No, don't get
Don't
it
put that
off.
back in there.
It hops over towards the worms, looks at them, opens its mouth, and the worms sort of float up and then dart into its mouth as it like chipmunks for a moment,
Nebby.
and then takes a real big swallow and burps out some stardust.
I'm concerned.
What the hell, yo?
Your
Bubdub,
child.
as Rogue
Ooh.
says that,
Nebs.
Bubdub slowly looks at him like,
I'm
This
just
thing's
straight
gonna eat
like
me in like
mothering
2
it.
fucking weeks. We need to get rid of it.
Y'all have
Let's hope
some
you
of the
get an
strongest
indigestion.
company.
Are you advocating for killing a child?
I'm not advocating for killing anything. I think we release this thing back into the wild where we found it.
I have earmuffs over Nebby.
That's Dora's son.
They don't,
You can't take away the
they don't
man's
need
son.
this. And just
He's a new dad.
You hear to and off from like another room. Yeah, what kind of dad would leave his son?
Hey,
Gets
stay
it.
quiet, stay quiet there,
Fucking gets it.
deadbeat. We don't need you here, deadbeat. Shut up. No.
Rogue
He
just
doesn't
turns
Okay,
to
so-
Beetle,
He doesn't say.
stare accusatorily and knowingly at the same time about dads that are not great.
My daddy was gone too.
Lawrence just kind of stares at Rogue like.
I take Nebby and put him back on my shoulder. Which I don't know
Yeah.
where they'll like to stay, but
Wait, your dad actually left you? I didn't know that.
who are you talking to? That applies to most of this.
All of y'all dads left you.
Oh no, he
Just-
didn't leave.
No,
I wish he did.
I wish he had.
Yeah.
Gee.
Hey.
I had a
Wow.
dad. Fucking loved my dad.
Oh my god. Well, all right. So
Okay, so maybe just me.
Lawrence very, very briefly and vividly visualizes punting the frog like a football across the room straight into the fireplace.
he just went and prayed with you.
Yeah, but now you're like, my dad loved me.
That's awesome for him.
Hold on, you've seen that meme, right?
Yes,
Probably, actually. I think I have.
I was about to say, it's just like everybody's talking about their dad, and it's just like it lands on them, just like, not me. I had
Dad loved
dad.
me.
Fucking love my dad.
Oh yeah.
That was the meme I was going for.
yeah.
What?
Intrusive thoughts are a crazy thing. What can I say?
I'm fucking terrified of this thing, and if it eats me, we're gonna
won't
have
eat you.
problems.
Bob Dub.
Tor,
Have
it
you-
is already over half the size of what
If
I
you-
am right now.
If you meet and introduce yourself to something, they won't eat you. That's the rule. That's that's the way the world works.
That's the way the world works.
Bub Dub will take a
What,
very
man?
deep breath.
I was just Nebby. This is Bubbles. Bubbles.
Hi,
Meet
Nebby.
Nebs.
They look up and chirp. As they stare into your eyes, you see galaxies moving.
Jesus.
You
Wow.
were very pretty.
I take out some rations. Offer the rations to Nevi.
They are ripped from your hand by some unknown force and shoved right down this bird's gullet as it hops on the top of your head and sits there.
You know what?
Hop on.
This isn't too bad.
Hold up. I very slowly make my way back towards Plop. I hop on Plop.
Alright, Tor, now get big
It's-
and pick us up. We'll just make a ladder.
It's like one of those tiki poles, like with different heads.
That's what I was going for. I move to like pet Nebby very softly.
They accept it.
Thank you. Okay. You can stay. This is okay.
As you say you can stay, they poop on your head and fly back to Tor.
Oh
No,
man.
you know what? I don't know what I expected, but that's about par for the course.
I knew that was gonna happen.
I
Devin,
pour alchemy
Tell
jug.
them why I knew that was gonna happen.
What was gonna happen?
I press the
The bird
digitation.
pooping on his head.
Oh,
Yeah, I'll use prestidigitation for you. There you go, Bub Dub.
Oh, thank you. Thank you.
Yeah.
Poor Dev.
apparently means you're lucky in love. But I was too young.
What the hell is
8
happening?
when that thing
I don't
pooped
know.
on your head.
Thank you for bringing that up.
Oh, real life.
Real life. You first, Colby. Oh,
No, I just saw
Okay.
saw you have a stat sheet for
yeah.
nice.
Now you gotta keep it alive.
Oh, Jesus.
It's easy with the stack of hit points this thing has.
It has.
I think this is a
One
situation where Denny knows he can't kill it, or we'd all flip our shit.
Hey, I'm
I
gonna
don't
give
know.
it normal familiar rules as long as it's not around in combat or like searching out for traps. I'm not gonna touch it.
Yeah. Nebby is for cosmetic purposes only.
Nevi is a pet. Nevi's a proper pet.
That's my son!
Nebby can ride with August on Tempest's back most of the time.
I'm sure Nebby's
Nebby
just gonna be
is-
flitting between all of us. So.
This is where Tor reveals he has like a mammal pouch. Just puts Nibby in there.
To be fair,
Mammal
I have been
We
making
have just a kangaroo.
Do you see? Do you
It's a
mean
marsupial.
marsupial?
Oh yeah, that's what I
Yeah.
meant. That's a
Mammals
mammal.
don't- Yeah, mammals don't have
I
that.
don't know. It's been a long time since I've been in school.
I know.
All right.
It's because you're fucking old.
And as this is happening, the room is filled with Joy and Nebby. Tor kind of leans his head in. Tuanoff leans his head in and says, I think I gotta tell y'all something. And that's where we're gonna go on break.
You would.
Austin.
Let's get right into the D&D.
Hell yeah.
Karate!
Correct.
Two and off. Well, welcome back, first off. Second off, we left with Two and off announcing to the group, but mostly Tor, that he thinks he needs to tell them something.
Oh my.
Is this something Nebby can hear?
What's
Earmuffs
it?
are going up. This is Nebby.
Nebula flies away from earmuffs, lands on Two and off's shoulder, chirps. He's like, ugh. Okay, I could deal with this. I talked to a
Your
brain
grandson.
for 20 years. Yeah, he goes and he sits down by the fire. It's just Denny says exposition session. So, I don't know how much stock the rest of you put into visions and the like, but I saw hang on, I'm an idiot.
You saw the Scooby Doo gang
Scooby-Doo
dancing to
Mr.
the
Island!
No,
Oh my god.
Is that a
I
didgeridoo in the background?
I saw it. I saw Gat Shadow. Not as it is, not as it was, or maybe as it will be. When the sickness took hold, I started to have visions. I thought they were fever dreams, but this was different. This was something you and I have gone through, Tor. I think it was another Maasai. My first one years ago showed me what no other in my tribe dared to see. Let me unite our kin with the frost giants, as you know. An act the elders call betrayal. Saved us for a time, but they cast me out for it. Exiled me. But it was true, and I think the spirits knew that as well. And now it's come again. I saw the ice and stone of Gad's shadow bathed in red. Not blood, not fire, but light, deep, pulsing, ancient. The land wasn't dead, it was watching. I saw our people, Tor. I saw the frost giants. I saw them not as warriors, not as protectors, but just there, living at the edge of the mountain. Quiet, just like they'd always been there, like they never left. Felt like the Maasai reaching out again. As if my exile wasn't the end of the story, just the start of a longer path. Two and off looks to all of you and focuses back on Tor. I think I was meant to see it. I think I'm meant to return. Not just to survive, to remember, to finish what began back then, when they first called me an outcast. I think it's calling, Tor. And I think you and I need to answer.
Because I didn't catch it. You said Gat Shadow?
Yes, but give me one moment. It was not. I did not mean to say Gas Shadow. I meant to say Mythborough.
I was about to say, do we need to go all the way back to Taldore?
No. I have Mythborough in my notes too, and I was just like, that's just a cave on Gas Shadow, and I went higher, but I was wrong. So everywhere we meant to say Gas Shadow should say Mythborough.
So, TLDR, they seesaw our town in Mythborough? Borough?
Yes. Near the mountain that houses it, at least.
Then do I know where Mythborough is?
Yes. It is a cave rumored to house a great and many treasures that are
Oh, is it
protected
the White
by
Dragon Cave?
Yep.
Yeah, I know where that's at. And I know it's protected by a dragon.
Mm-hmm. I'll say you also know that during your time in the town, when it was shared after Tuanoth left, people would take pilgrimages to Mythborough and leave offerings. But it was always like warriors going.
Gotcha. I explained to the rest of the group who might not know where Mythborough is or what it entails going after or going towards.
It's guarded by. It's a what now?
Big dragon.
Like the one that we came across in Isocross?
Yeah, that's accurate, probably.
Shit.
What did he say to us? Didn't the guy? There's a rider on the back of that dragon, right?
No.
Oh, that's just a dragon.
No, there was
Dude.
Roke on the back of that dragon at one point.
Yeah.
Roke was on the back of Adelaide as a lunar dragon.
There were
And that one, yeah.
like scars and like gears stuck in it as if it had been fighting.
Gotcha.
Something like that.
Oh, yeah.
Wrong thing.
Okay. Well, so they're living in like the shadow of Mythborough on the mountain, and they're fine with the dragon. Maybe we don't have to fight it?
He shrugs. Vision didn't
Probably
show me a
have to fight
dragon.
it. I'm ready to go home if you are.
I think he nods. And kind of Beastmaster handshakes. Go.
If everybody wants to, is okay with it.
We have a nasty habit of being where we're supposed to be. This sounds like the next place we're supposed to be.
We do know that Gears and Dandy Wandy, what's this guy's name?
Dazzle Branch.
Yeah, that guy.
It's alright.
He has something to do with this.
Will you be okay to return home, though?
Me or Tuanoth?
I don't care about Tuanoth. Respectfully. I say respectfully.
Yeah, I think it's time. I think I'm ready.
Well, you've never been stronger than you are now.
They make fun of you because of your lack of markings? Staring at the now very marked Tor.
He is marked up.
Period. Tatted.
And quite a bit larger.
Yeah, you were just a little guy
Alright.
when all that shit happened.
Mhm.
He's a skinty legend.
And to be fair, if the
Alright.
town has relocated, then the exile shouldn't matter because this is a totally new town. Like, we can find a way around this.
Sound like a lawyer.
Where exactly are we headed north?
Northeast, through the mountains.
Should I prepare some kind of tree walking thing?
You have not been up that way yet.
Yeah.
So we can come back here.
So this is the
And-
furthest north that I've been.
Where
On
we're
this
going.
like continent.
Technically
Yes.
further north on like Islecross, but that's all
Yeah,
the way over
but on
the
this
mountain.
side.
Yeah.
Cool.
I mean, I made the trek when I was like 12, so it should be fine, right?
Yep.
Since also, is there just for Addy? Is there a tree inside of Uthadern? Like a
There's-
Uthadern
So
tree?
for
'Cause
one,
There's some trees like
there's a garden down the bottom floor
yeah.
to some temple. I saw it on the map.
Been hanging with the trees, don't worry. I'm like
Well,
the
you have-
Lorax, bro.
Yeah, you haven't been to Uthadern yet. We had to teleport outside the town by like a day last time.
Hmm.
But just if we're making this our comeback point. So
Well-
we need to get ready for dragon fighting. Is there anything that can help us with that?
other than
Yes.
weapons specific for killing dragons or potions or equipment that's frost resistant, which at least a couple weeks ago when I looked for any, I didn't find any here.
Are we sure that it's a frost dragon?
Pretty sure it's the same one we fought
Oh,
and got our butts kicked.
I think we
Maybe
could
that-
have taken it, unfortunately.
It announced itself as Galadon the Nightmare in Ivory.
Cool. I hope we get a cool name like that one day.
Well, apparently we've got a reputation around town. I turned to look at Martel. Wonder how that happened.
He's just leaning against the doorway. He's like, I was just sitting here, just
You want to go on another adventure, Martel?
I would actually.
Get some payback on a white dragon?
He kind of shrugs a little bit. That's we'll see. We'll see as far as that goes.
Perhaps we needn't kill it. Perhaps we could
Talk to it.
talk to it, crack a deal.
Because we're that lucky.
like- Tunoth said he saw the town in the shadow of Mythborough. So, I mean, if they're safe, maybe we don't have to fight it.
Let's hope it doesn't
If-
remember us.
We did leave a dent.
To be fair, it kind of came at us a bit hard and fast there. Could have just said, "Oh, don't come into my territory, we would have been okay. Sorry.
Yeah, turn
Didn't
around,
even-
walk
didn't-
away, something.
Right.
I'm sure it'll be
Mm.
reasonable
even put-
about it.
No private
Yes.
property signs anywhere.
I'm not gonna make you guys roll a history check for this. The Yetis from Aloak said it had hunted their lands before, but never so frequent and never so aggressive.
Mm-hmm.
So something's changed.
All
I wonder
right.
if they just. My town used to be very good at herds. That's what they did. They just managed all the herds on the mountain. And what if there's just ran out of herds to manage?
Herds of what?
Goats, elk, everything. My mom had a big map where she kept track of the size and all the herds.
Interesting.
So we didn't overhunt one herd. We kept.
Did
each
you ever
one
have
at a healthy
dragon
level.
problems before?
No. It's only ever been a story. That's why it's called myth. Or
Mm.
I think it's about time we got to sleep. Got ready to venture northward or south
northeast.
east. Who knows? Maybe this will be an easy trek.
Rogue, are you turning into an optimist?
I can't.
Oh,
I think I'm developing a sense of humor.
Even better.
By the way, if your dad is having nightmares, I could, you know, for a night.
Oh my.
He just
He's a
like
big
looks
boy.
over. They're prophetic visions.
Right. Yeah,
It's kind of a thing.
yeah.
We do that.
Right.
Is
Prophetic
Chuck gonna
vision.
come with us?
As you ask that, Chuck sort of looks at you sheepishly. I have been unfortunately called away.
Called a Chuck? Is
Hey,
there
Chuck.
somebody we should know about?
No. Heinrich has made contact with a friend of yours named Kelsador. We are to go do research in the libraries of the Cobalt Soul.
Fun.
I'm sorry, which one's Cazador?
I didn't think he'd be alive.
You've not met him.
Mm.
He is
Chuck.
a good man, yeah? As Heinrich's just like in the corner, like, yeah, I'm here too.
Ah.
Oh, hey. Oh, hi.
I'll turn to Heinrich and Chuck and say, give my regards to Nymeria, please. Expositor.
I figured you were celibate.
Who the hell is not married? I'm hearing a bunch of names now.
That's not what I meant.
Ooh.
Roke's first love.
Hey, yo.
Bro!
I don't think that
It's
I'm her type.
Nymeria.
You should know this too.
Yeah. I mean, she did take you into a warehouse and beat the shit out of you. So
And
I think
tie me
that's
up,
your
yeah.
type. Yeah, that's. I think that's
Oh
everybody's
my.
type.
Oh, my.
Y'all have way more friends than I thought. Wow.
She took me to a secluded location, tied me up, and beat me. She reminds me too much of my father.
Oh,
Oh.
well,
She
you
beat
know,
it. She beat it.
on that note, I think I'm gonna exit out of this
Good
conversation.
night.
Jesus Christ.
That's the Roke we know and love. I'm backing away.
More to the left. You just walk out.
It's like a
I gotta make it
cross.
clear, whenever I'm not talking with the bad Geralt of Rivia. It's not really Rogue talking.
No, that was too funny to not have in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fortunately, hilarity out at Trump's voice.
Fair enough.
Oh fuck! I gotta look up a name.
Uh-oh.
What was? Shit.
Was
Clark.
Clark Devereaux.
Clark Devereaux.
Yeah. Heinrich looks at Adelaide. He says, Clark says his horse is good, yeah?
Fuck is Clark?
He's the owner of Josh.
Oh fuck. What did he say? Sorry.
His
What
horse
did he
is
say?
good. He made it back.
Josh made it back.
Yeah.
Well, that was the most exciting
I
I've
point
ever
it to
seen.
her. Fuck you.
Jeez. Adelaide's on one tonight.
That
That was the
I'm
most
so
excited I've ever
stoked.
seen her. Damn.
It's only been a year and a half of making
That
fun of
He
Josh.
has been making me feel guilty for months about that horse.
longer than that.
It's been close to a
Yes!
year. No, it's been over a year.
hmm
Yeah, it's been over a year.
That was session 6, by the way.
Oh my
That
god.
Eddie left Josh in the woods to fend for himself.
I-
Hey.
Josh is
but,
more than
But you knew
capable.
he was like what Samwise
I knew I was
horse.
druid.
Bill the pony.
Damn.
Build the pony.
Hell
Yeah.
yeah.
Right, well, if we are to leave tomorrow, then I have a few things that I need to wrap up this evening. I will see you all tomorrow. I
Hey,
start
hey.
step.
He does. Martel was nudging Tor right there. Was that one of the side eyes? Was that one of them?
That was side eye number 3.
Side eye. Got it. Right.
When are we gonna get to Mambo number 5?
Mm-hmm.
Dun, 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 dun. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Everybody in the room. Come on, let's
Yeah,
rock.
before our trip, there's nothing we actually need to wrap up or do anything, right? We already kind of collected everything in the town.
As far as we know.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I'm gonna stock up on.
Potions.
In the last couple weeks, we looked around, I'm guessing, Denny, and didn't see anything like that.
Yeah, exactly.
I'll probably just go stock up on some food for Nebby. And judging by how much they ate as soon as they hatched, I stock up on a lot of food for Nebby.
Yeah, they keep increasingly eating larger piles of food.
Damn.
It's exponential.
Good luck with that.
Like, sometimes
I-
it's a ball of food the size of the bird that disappears. You don't know what's happening.
Can I spend the rest of the night working on Adelaide's bracelet?
Yes. You can finish it if you take a point of exhaustion, or you can try to finish it at a later date.
I'll finish it at a later date.
All right. But you got most of the work done, so we're good.
I was gonna say, while Bubdub is doing that, because it's a lot of noise, Roke is actually, because we're in a place that's warm enough, he's gonna go sleep on the roof instead, just while the tinkering is happening.
So the current apartment is set into a wall. So there's like the front, and then it's in a cave.
Their balcony?
Yeah, I'd say there's probably a second floor balcony.
Alright, I'm gonna do that.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Chuck is spending as much time as they can with Nebula, as they are taken aback by such a thing of beauty.
Oh,
Oh.
I miss Chuck so much.
Sorry,
I
Hart, did I
can't-
cut you off?
Put Chuck with you
Yeah, that's
guys
fine.
because Chuck is strong. Wizards
Yeah.
are broken.
Strong boy.
Oh.
Martel is going to spend 100 gold,
Oh,
and he is going to get. I mean, you tell me if they have it. I mean, I'm pretty sure they would have it. Powdered silver.
yeah, that's
So it'd
yeah.
be
You could even like magically make it yourself with silver pieces.
okay. And oh, like not spend the 100 gold.
I mean, you still have to
Is that
spend
what you mean?
the amount of money in silver powder. Like, you know what I mean?
Oh, yeah.
Like,
Then he'll
it's-
just use the 100 gold for the silver powder, and then from there, he's going to get some water from
Oh no.
places. And he's going
He's just
to.
making 4 of them. That's fine.
What's the guy doing? Is he making a bomb?
I'm going to
No.
make 4 holy waters.
Hell yeah.
It only takes like an hour. Actually, it might take.
It's an hour for each ceremony.
Yeah, so I guess it might be 4 hours actually.
You got time to spend 4 hours on that? Ain't no thing.
Cool. And the only thing he'd do, this is the only other thing he'd do, he'd look for Lawrence.
Lawrence is just sitting by the fire, staring into it. He was gonna talk to Adelaide, but she left.
Get me,
Oh.
Pookie. I don't know you want to speak to me.
I know.
I'm not metagaming.
He didn't say anything.
Hmm.
Yeah, that's
Well-
where he is.
Yeah. Eventually, Martel will. Hey there, Lawrence. Don't mean to interrupt. Looks like you're enjoying the fire.
Yeah.
Right. So, I couldn't help but notice. I mean, I think most people notice that you're having some trouble. And
Why would you say that?
I mean, you strangled your creature a few times.
Maybe.
I mean, unless that's the thing you normally do, I don't know, but I have a feeling you don't.
Who's to say?
Strangled your thing a few times.
Jesus
God damn
Christ.
it, Danny. God damn it.
Stop.
Anyway, it seems like you're seeing a lot, and you got some demons.
Yeah.
So,
One in particular, actually.
So he's gonna hold out the 4 holy waters to Lawrence and say, "Well, these may actually might come in handy. I'm not too sure, but it might actually help." It's holy water. I know that sounds like a lie, but I actually tell the truth quite often.
Mm. That's the best way to lie.
You're not wrong.
What are you charging for them?
I mean, would you like me to? Would that
Not
make?
particularly, but I figure that's kind of your thing.
I mean, y'all help me find the cure to something that's uncurable. I'm pretty good on funds for the rest of my life. Thank you very much.
So, this is a gift?
Yeah. I mean, it may not seem like it, but I'm actually kind of a healer, also.
I noticed.
Thank you, Martel. I'm really happy that you gave me that.
Yeah. It's real thoughtful of you, Marjo. Thank you. I hope they won't come in handy. But
Yeah. Add 4 holy water to you.
Holy water.
And
Can they dip bullets into holy water is the question.
mhm.
I think Bubdub needs to make a
Oh.
like a
Based.
bullet cylinder, like where you can inject the holy water in the bullet.
ooh, kind of cool.
Dennis, for all intents and purposes, would I've had time to forge some ammo as well for Beetle?
Oh
go
yeah,
with him.
we're not counting. Ammo.
Okay.
Like,
Just-
it's
Just making sure,
Yeah.
just to say, like, I did.
yeah, absolutely.
I got you this expensive club.
Did I have time to marinate them in the poison?
No.
Do they have time to get lost in the sauce?
Even if you were to marinate them in poison, the heat given off by the explosion in the barrel would vaporize it.
Yeah, I know.
Oh, yeah. I forgot. That's it. He would have handed you the holy water and then just been like, well, you chip her up. You got a whole bunch of allies that actually like you. So,
Seems a whole lot of people are interested in me these days. I'm glad you're coming with us.
really?
Yeah,
Oh,
you're useful. And it's funny to see Miss Adelaide angry at you all the time.
I think it's hilarious too, actually. Her and Rogue are actually quite funny. I
Is it
mean,
a... They are. Is it a little fucked up of me that I kind of miss when she was mean?
really, you just need to go away for a while and then go back and see again. Maybe
No.
she'll be mean. I'm learning her side eyes from Tor.
Well, I was in a admittedly pretty bad place at the time, so I'd rather keep it current status quo if...
That's fair. That's fair. And honestly, I wouldn't want to give away all the goodwill that I've garnered from your people. You had that. You had your fun. It's my turn.
Yeah. Yeah, it's your turn to be the problem now.
There you go.
You got a lot of competition.
I noticed. Believe me. But
It's
yeah.
gonna be dangerous, real dangerous.
Oh yeah, the whole. Yeah, I'm used to danger and everything like that.
Even big pissed off ancient dragons.
Well, I met one once and I survived, so there's that.
That is true. That is true. I suppose that's as qualifying as anything else could be.
Right.
Hey, are you still doing that card trick thing of yours?
Oh, I mean, I have. What?
I don't know if you hadn't had any takers today. I was wondering if maybe I could pull them off of you.
You know what, Beetle? Sorry, I'm so sorry. I meant Lawrence. I'm sorry. Honestly, they keep calling you Beetle and Lawrence. It kind of just, it's very difficult to.
Lawrence is my
Lawrence.
real name. Beetle's the nickname.
Yeah, but you prefer Lawrence, so that was actually on me. Anyway, he pulls out a card. This one's free of charge.
How very kind of you. He takes it and kind of cradles it close, like it's something fragile. Like, He'd probably be headed to sleep now. Early start and everything tomorrow.
Right. Understood. Well, sweet dreams. Well, I guess you won't be having that.
Here's hoping. Your gods, here's hoping.
And he walks away.
Away. I hate to see him leave, but I love to see him go.
Right. All right. Does anybody else have anything they'd like to do before you guys set off? Well, I should say before you guys take your long rest.
Oh, yippee.
All right. Your long rest comes easy enough. Lawrence. No, I'm just fucking with you. You're fine.
Yeah, you don't have dreams tonight.
Nope.
Do you?
Why are you saying it like that, though?
I have them.
Why are you whispering like that? I don't like it.
It's just whispered in my ear while I'm sleeping. Hey, baby girl, you don't got no dreams tonight.
Doing a little mama.
Hey there, little dream,
Hey there, little dream having little.
Hey there,
mama.
little dreamless little mama.
Les bon temps rouleur.
Hey, there it is. Let the good times roll. In the morning, Heinrich and Chuck have already left. They have left a bag with 1,000 gold worth of diamonds.
Whoa.
With a note
good for a
that
raised
says,
dad.
just in case.
I keep that very far away from Nebby because I don't know what Nebby eats yet.
Good call. Good call.
Me when I get a diamond eating bird.
All right.
Sorry, you just ate a whole bag. It's crazy. Kids, you know?
Tuanoth was also up before you guys. When you guys wake up, he is packed and, like, for the first time in a long time, he, like, just got back from a run. He's doing push-ups and sit-ups, like, in the front room, waiting for you guys to leave. He's ready to rock. He has a big, like, fuck off axe strapped over his shoulder.
I have nothing appropriate to say, so I'm just gonna shut my mouth.
I'm gonna carry August out, wrapped up in a bundle of blankets, to place on Tempest to carry them safely for this journey.
I'm gonna take the sword that he gave me off and just like offer it back to Tua. Like, does he? Do you want this?
He looks at you and says, our future's in your hands now.
Great.
Well, do you want this? I pull out the other great sword I have also on my back.
Let me look. Let me see what I gave him. Nah, he's
That
fine.
first axe, yes. What a second axe.
He just has like a fancy axe. It's nothing crazy. It's just a normal +1 axe. But
It would be fitting because it's a great sword made of frost, and he was pretty cold.
he laughs
But-
and takes it. Because he also has the Titan grip feat.
Oh,
What?
what a guy!
Means he can dual wield great.
Oh boy, giant. Am I right? I'm so strong.
As you guys all start to stir, he hurriedly makes you all, like, makes is the wrong word, pulls out like a bunch of overnight oats in portioned like little dwarven mason jars and sits them all out on a table with a big old vat of coffee.
Nice. Literally my breakfast every day.
That's overnight oats twice this week. That stuff is good.
Hell yeah.
Oh, I guess we knock it back.
This isn't rocket fuel, is it? Points to the coffee.
No, that shit would kill me.
Bubs grabs coffee. Here's not rocket fuel. Gets sad, but still drinks it.
Did you ever have rocket fuel? Did we bring that up when we were in San Piento?
You brought it up on the ship when we were on
the
Chuck.
ship. Yeah. I forgot
On the
about
ship.
that.
Yeah,
Okay,
Bubs
okay.
definitely had it.
Yeah. No, if Chuck made it, it would have been rocket fuel, but
Yeah, it's coffee wine.
yep. Thank Nova for that one.
Most of our food-related things across two seasons have been Nova related.
That's true. All right. You guys can all leave. Excuse me. To and off, make sure to lock the door behind you guys for Chuck and Heinrich, as they might be back first. And he leads the way up and out through the gates. Waves goodbye to some people he's trained with in the guard since he's been back. And starts walking east through the mountains.
This is gonna be rough.
Yeah, we follow.
Nah.
Immediately attacked by a dragon.
No. You guys get to walk in, and Tor, can you roll me a d20?
Oh, good lord.
You got this.
This is where we get a natural 12. Okay.
Yeehaw!
Pretty good.
Not bad. Tor leads you guys. It is a long day of rucking through mountains, up and over and around where you can. Every now and again, you'll find a goat path or something walkable, so you're not, climbing a fucking mountain or flying on your fancy steeds. And you find a place at the end of the day where you think you can set up camp.
By virtue of everyone having tents, Roke still having the folding boat is going to use that. It takes up more space, but it's a defendable location in his eyes. Even
just to
if
be clear-
slightly isolating from the rest of the group when sleep actually happens.
Martel did come with us, huh?
He actually did.
Hey! He's not going to die yet.
Well, Session's still young.
We are in a snowy mountain. Just avalanche comes specifically on one
Just
person's
one
spot.
tent.
Just
Rock
one-
falls.
just- yeah.
No, the
One of you
vampires are going to
dies.
return for him.
So here's a question. This is nighttime, right? Like this is supposed to be at night.
Mhm.
So for this night, if everyone's starting to, set up to go in their places and everything like that, Martell's gonna say, "Hey, everyone, it's a bit cold out here, right?
One could say that, yes.
So, give me a minute. Give me 10 minutes, actually."
You fixing to cut up?
He's going to cast Lehman's tiny hut. And you see him poke his head. You see the thing appear. And then he pokes his head out and is like, "If y'all want, y'all could actually stay in here. It's safe. It should keep predators out." And he pulls out a tiny little whistle and he blows on the whistle. And say Grinner. Grinner. Anytime you want to come close, just say Grinner and you'll be alright.
Thank you, Martell. That's very hospitable.
Oh.
By the way, if you hear a loud barking, that's don't worry about it. That's just my Fido keeping us safe.
But then should we be worried if we hear barking or not?
Side eyes Addy.
Wait, which one is that?
Wolf.
Well, I mean, technically that means somebody's outside. That shouldn't be, but they can't really get in. I mean, unless they bury it, they come from underneath, but that's a whole nother thing.
Or they're magically inclined, but either way, unlikely.
I'm down with it.
Sure.
Walk up to the. Yep. Well, Greta.
I mean, you're already here. It's all right now. It's just if you go away.
That's what you told us to do.
Yeah, I did tell you. I did say that.
That is what
You're right. You're right. Yeah, Bob Dub, you're also allowed. I mean, I don't know if you're actually gonna come here or not.
I'd appreciate it if it's gonna be this cold.
Yeah, you get 2 levels of warmth. You get the warmth from the hut and also myself because I got the cube.
You look down as Bub Dub's transforming his mechanical frog into what appears to be effectively just a hot tub.
I have 3 levels of warmth.
Nice. Wait, you got something? That's strange. You actually got something right there. Wait, hold on. He reaches a hand next to you, behind your ear. He doesn't touch your ear, and look at that. He has 4 gold coins. Wow, this is where you had it. You had it here this whole time.
Bub Dub smiles. He's just like,
And to think, I was just gonna try to steal it back.
I look at Tor to see how amazed he is.
I was waiting, but you never took it, so I figured,
Tor's checking his ear. Not like overtly, but just rubs his ear, like, just to make sure.
Just checking in.
Just checking in. Okay.
You want it? Or you want to steal it?
No, it's okay. I'll take it back. I have a feeling you'd catch me. We don't need that. It's much cleaner this way.
Yeah, my dog was gonna catch you. Kind of points at just an invisible space.
Bub Dub takes his goggles and like zooms in on the space.
Actually, does he have true sight?
I do not have true. Let me read these again. I don't.
I
have
don't
true
know.
sight.
I don't know if
So,
anything
you
can
can
see.
I can see normally in darkness, both magical and non-magical, but no, I don't have true sight. I have advantage on
Oh.
perception checks.
Bubda probably
Yeah,
sees
devil's
Tor
sight.
as he checks his ear for gold coins. He comes back with a pearl.
What? Just not gonna acknowledge that one.
He just puts it in his pocket. I don't know what's happening.
That there pearl you can maybe estimate is worth 50 gold.
Nice.
50 gold pearl.
Nebula's also checking his ears and nipping at them.
Yeah.
Is that alright with you, Adelaide? I feel like I need to make sure.
How many people can fit in the hut?
Everyone here.
Is there like a limit?
Yeah.
Okay.
I think it's
like
like
10.
I think
comfortably
it's like-
10.
Okay.
Yeah.
I would love to stay in your tiny hut. Thank you, Marshall.
Miss Adelaide,
Mm.
before we partake in very kindly, generously offered hut, could I have a moment of your time?
Are you going to tell me you have a larger hut?
I'm
I think
jealous.
there's a medical condition called encephalitis.
She looks vaguely horrified, but she'll nod.
Thanks. I'm just gonna walk enough away to be out of earshot of the rest of the group. You doing alright?
Am I doing alright? Are you doing alright?
We'll get to meet in a second.
You literally were strangling your chipmunk.
Why does everyone keep bringing that up?
Because it was horrifying. It's the most delightful creature I've ever seen, and you had your hands wrapped around its neck.
It was smiling at me.
Can a creature not smile?
Not like that.
How was
Miss
it
Adelaide.
smiling? Oh,
I want to ask if it's okay if I can confide in you some information that is extremely bothersome to me, but I do know you once said that you were tired of being the whipping
nurse, I
post
think
for
was the
men's
term.
problems.
Indeed.
So please do not feel like you're obliged to do anything, and if you would rather me not, that is totally okay, and I'll just go and smoke like 7 cigarettes and I'll be fine.
You were meant to have quit them. Tor still thinks that you have quit cigarettes.
I'm really close, but you know, shit keeps happening that makes me go back to it.
We'll invent vapes in this world here. Bob Duff is gonna
That's
make
worse.
it weird.
I am trying.
I understand. You know, there is nothing that I would like more than to stand in this freezing tundra listening to your issues. I look at him. How upset out of 10 do you think he looks?
First of all, he looks like he can't tell if you're being sarcastic or not, because I can't tell if you're being sarcastic or not. He's a strong 7.5, maybe even a 7.8 on the upset scale.
It's so cold. All right, let's do it.
He immediately as soon as you say that, he just takes off his serape and drapes it over your shoulders.
Thank you.
Yeah. You can go back if you want to. It's fine.
No, let's have it. What burdens your adult mind?
He had to specify.
Well,
Sorry.
I think you kind of know already.
Is it Satan?
In a
Would
way.
it be?
If you want to be really specific about it, it's I don't know an alternative name to not say Asmodeus by his name, because I feel
Lord
like that's
of
not
Wells.
The Prince of Lies.
both of those.
Lord of Hells, Prince of Lies, you know, that guy.
Right. He has seemed to find quite an interest with you, I think.
Hmm. Do you think me a man of weak constitution?
Funny question. You got funny words, Magic Man.
Do I think you a man of weak constitution? I think you have a lot of strengths, Beetle. I suppose it defines on how you understand constitution. I think that you will go back to a vice if it's easy, but I think you would stand up for what is right if you felt it. So I suppose it's a double-handed blade.
He pulls out a cigarette.
I smack it out of his hand into the snow.
Sorry, it's just instinct.
I like hide it by like flicking a little bit of snow on it so Tor doesn't see it.
I thought maybe we left him behind in Ahor, but that doesn't seem to be the case. In fact, he came to me when I was in the Dawn Father's temple praying to him. He infiltrated that.
Seems like they shouldn't be able to do something like that.
Right? It seems like it's bullshit. Like, that don't seem fair.
Have you heard from Palo at all?
He gives me my magic.
So he's not gone?
No. But, mum's the word as far as anything else goes. Which is to be expected. And yet I guess I still keep hoping against hope that, you know, if not say something, hit me in the face with a particularly prophetically timed leaf or something.
I suspect that if you wanted a god that would offer great levels of support, you have chosen unwisely.
I seem to be good at that, choosing bad.
I wouldn't say bad. I look around just in case we get smote.
I
I would say
didn't
hands
mean
off the wheel.
Right.
Let Jesus
Like
take the
Tor's
wheel.
dad.
Like Tor's dad.
Oh.
Like Tor's dad. But not Bub Dub's dad, apparently.
But not Bob Dub's dad, no. Not my dad either. I can see that you feel some level of burden that Asmodeus has taken a great interest in you. Do you worry that it is because you think he suspects you are the weakest?
Yeah.
Right.
And
Well, I told you not to touch that fucking force field, didn't I? And then you went and put your hand on the fucking force field.
I-
So what does that say about Constitution?
he whispered to me. And I didn't know what it was, but yeah, I touched it. Because I'm an idiot. And the thing is, he came to me face to face. He offered a deal. And I told him no. And I meant it. But there's still a part of me that worries that I won't be able to say no forever. Because I'm of the weakest constitution. He offered me the one thing that I probably want most in the world.
Which is
Sally died in my arms because of my. He said, bring her back.
you have to understand that perhaps he could bring her back, but I doubt that she would want to return. And even if she did, the way that she would be brought back is through some means of infernal desecration on nature. It is
Like me?
like, would you wish this for Sally? Would you wish that resurrection for her?
No.
No. I wouldn't wish it for Mia.
You're right. I know you are, but you're still important to me that wonders. And the thing I'm really worried about is where her soul is now. Even coming back wrong like I did is better than where she is.
Perhaps there will be time once we've sorted out the. She waves her hand flippantly. Ever-present destruction of our known world, where we can go and reclaim what you've lost. We can go and try and reclaim Sally. But
From the most powerful chaos entity known in our realm.
what's another powerful chaos entity to the rest? It's a Tuesday for us, right?
I mean, at this point, we're practically our own chaos entity.
True, that's true. But I think you should stay safe in knowing that the right thing to do is not to take whatever deals this Prince of Lies offers you. They are not forged in any form of truth or any form of help to you. It is a one-sided brokered deal. It's a trap.
And if I can't see lives anymore, you'll set me straight.
Of course. That is what I am here for.
I keep turning you into my glorified babysitter. I do apologize for that.
It's alright.
Maybe one day I'll get the chance to be your babysitter. And we'll all come out even in the end.
Yes, I know, for what it's worth, I'll put a hand on his shoulder, that there is no bringing back Sally, at least not yet, but perhaps there's a bit of sweetness in that. Mia would love a fun uncle.
You mean that?
Of course.
Oh shoot, you make me all emotional.
I'll give Beetle a hug.
He's gonna do that thing where he's like, oh, but then just give her the absolute quality hug.
She's a terrible hugger, but she tries.
He just appreciates the effort.
You'll do what's right. And you'll do what's right because it's not about you, it's about us. All of us.
And Karina and Mia and that weird little bird y'all hatched. All
That's
them
true.
youngins.
That's true. Yep. It's all for them. Can we go inside now? It's fucking freezing out here.
Yeah, absolutely. Hey, Adelaide. I'm really glad I found you. You're a really good friend.
Aww.
Even if
Look
you
how far
scare the
we've come.
Even if you scare the absolute shit out of me sometimes, that's just a bonus.
I am glad to have found you too, Beetle.
Oh, shucks. Hey. He's gonna reach into his pocket and pull out his last pack of cigarettes. And just
I smack it into the snow.
Yeah, he throws it as far as he can out into the snow.
Yay! I
If
cast
I go
Sacred
into
Flame on it.
withdrawals, it's on you. By Joe, that's gonna be on you.
Yay.
Look at us. Hey, look at us. All right, I absolutely lead her back, and
I look around for a werewolf.
I look for Tor to give her back to Tor.
Where's that fucking
They-
dog?
They do not find a werewolf, but what do they find, Martel?
Don't do this.
They've. Well, this is still the same night, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah,
we're-
they would.
Well, I will say, we are going to have a long rest, and it is going to be the morning.
Yeah. So
We could have been talking in the morning if that fits narratively better.
nah, it's totally fine. This is cool. This is good. I mean, I'll be honest. Martel is actually there.
Is he alive?
His throat is ripped out. No, he ends up saying,
It's not funny. That is not funny. Not. Cease.
"Hey, so I just wanted to gather everyone around. Tor, I want you to know I wasn't lying when I said I was gonna go on an adventure.
You motherfucker.
But I got some places that I need to go to. Now, the reason I decided to walk with y'all out here is I wanted y'all to have at least one night in comfort before you end up, going out there in the wilderness and dealing with all that. So I'm not actually going to continue with you, but I do plan on actually talking about y'all. And I got quite a mouth on me.
Yeah, you
He winks if Beetle says that.
do. He experiences some kind of momentary crisis.
Now, I understand. I was told. There was something about finding safety and family amongst y'all, and I'm good. But y'all have that amongst each other, and that's a wonderful thing to see.
nice for y'all. I'm good.
I'm kind of like a leaf in the wind. I kind of just go. So anyway, my name's not really Martell neither. So if y'all try to look for me, you probably won't find me. But I'll probably find y'all.
You're a real shithead. You know that?
I am. I know I am.
You're always welcome to come find us.
Absolutely.
Oh, and Roke, you were on to something there. If you want to look up anything, look up Vesh. She's a bitch.
All right, not Martell.
Right.
He extends a hand.
He'll actually, yeah, he'll pull a hand out. He'll shake Roke's hand.
As he does it, he takes out the silver dagger and places it in his hand.
Oh shit.
Man, just stabs him. Like, this is how my character dies.
I deadass thought he was about to stab you. I was like, that's crazy.
That would have been so crazy.
Anyway, I shoot him.
Something,
Get his
something
ass.
to remember us by. And go in peace, not Martell. I wish you find whatever it is you don't know you're looking for yet.
Martell will grin, and as he grins, his fangs come out. And he says, something to remember me by.
Ayo.
I
Simply nods
experienced
in
a second
response.
crisis.
Ayo.
You've had first crisis, yes, but what if second crisis?
Well, off you, what is it I end up saying?
Pop?
Farsiders?
Oh. Hey, I'd say stay out of trouble, but I know you. So instead, I'm
yeah.
going to say try to make it out alive in one piece.
I think I'll do fine. I have a few other best friends out there. I have a couple of first and second best friends out there. So,
Wow. Okay. I see.
but Tor, you're my number one. And he kind of starts walking away, and he just vanishes.
Satellite.
It's crazy that he just blinked 30 feet behind a tree and is waiting for us to leave.
Yeah, he's like.
Satellite. Did he just prove that he's a werewolf?
I don't even want to make a comment about that man. I have no further comments.
Understood. Consider it dropped. I'll look at Tor and I'm like.
At this point, I don't even know what a werewolf is.
Yeah, fucking. Who knows?
Who knows anymore?
Ah, that was bizarre. Perhaps next time don't pick up random strangers without a vetting from me.
I mean, he was pretty useful.
He did get the job done.
He did get the job.
Did he?
No,
He let
just
us
had
there.
along for the ride. No, he didn't.
He
just kind of was there. He just
I love
kind of
you.
hung
I'm
out
like,
with us.
Fuck all. He didn't do a thing.
He helped us. He screamed at that boat one time and didn't do
He
nothing.
did.
But you know what? The kid tried.
We got kidnapped.
He got kidnapped. We had to go save him.
Who among us hasn't been kidnapped? Oh, is that like not a common experience for people? Tor? What about you, bud? You
What?
been kidnapped?
I was a kid and I napped once.
Alright, let's start.
I hate it here. I fucking hate it here. I hate this family.
I would like to take one final look out at the horizon to where not Martell blinked. And I squint out there, and I give one final bombastic side eye, and then continue.
You hear a dog barking in the distance.
I get out my cat. Where the fuck's that dog?
How's that motherfucking thing?
There's no dog.
What do you call us? Farsighters? Kinda like that.
Farsighters. Yep.
It's not bad.
You know, when he left, we could have said like something like "catch you on the far side."
No.
That could be our new catchphrase. Tori, you gotta admit
Cha-ching.
that.
I am so glad that was not said.
That we have to say that all the time now. Tor, I'm putting you on that duty.
Okay.
Make as many puns about that as you can. Please, I beg of you.
No.
All right.
We're torn between his love of puns and Adelaide's wrath.
Yeah.
As you guys joke about things and start to break camp, Bub-Dub, you smell something. Something not great. Smells real bad. As you look up towards the tree and see that staring back at you.
Oh,
Hey!
that's unfortunate.
And that's where we'll pick
Hey,
up
Martel.
next week.
Oops.
Come back.
He's literally only 30 feet away. He sees these two and chooses to keep walking.
Why am I the other person on this fucking map?
No, everyone will
Oops.
be there, including Tuanoff.
Hey, oh, we're fine.
I'm actually
Although-
playing two.
Although
I'm actually playing
Tuanoff is
Tune
now
Off.
a lower level than you guys, so
Yeah, I'm playing Tune Off now. That's why.
Yo,
Yeah.
you became daddy?
Daddy.
No, I'm not.
Daddy?
Where
Sorry.
you going?
Daddy?
Where you going,
Um,
Amot?
Daddy?
What do you think you can leave, bro?
That is where we're gonna end this session. I'll see you guys next week. Bye bye.
See.